We are going to start with hand position in the water. And I love having paddles to do hand position specifically. And I'm going to suggest that you use a paddle that has a strap. And the reason that I like paddles that have a strap is that you can choose not to use the one around your wrist, which is exactly what you want. One of the reasons I don't like these paddles as much, I see them a lot these days, as we're relating it to hand position, the only reason I don't like them is that the way that you hold the paddle is with your thumb holding the paddle down, and this really doesn't create an opportunity for the paddle to separate from your hand, so you're not going to get quite the feedback that I'd like you to have with this sort of paddle. So you want to have, again, paddle around your fingers. Make sure that it's not around your wrist, because for the purpose of the one-arm drill with hand position, or both hands, regardless of hand position, is when you enter the water with that proper hand position. It's a nice little fur ball. Hand is flat in the water, palm facing down, and the proper hand position to begin that pull stroke this is the point at which you are most streamlined, and that hip has dropped with that arm is extending out, that palm is facing down, and this right here, this motion as you start to engage that pull stroke, you're engaging your lats. When you're too flat in the water, this thing right here has not engaged your lats. It's the rotation here that is engaging this big muscle group. Now, again, as we're relating this to hand position, the paddle is really important because you want that palm to press constantly against the paddle. The water pressure is what you want to keep that paddle against your hand. So anytime your hand starts to shimmy a little bit, or your hand faces down or out, that paddle is going to start to flap against your hand. What keeps it pressed against your hand is the water pressure pressing against your palm. So it forces you to keep that hand in that proper position, always pressing against the water. And again, anytime you rotate that hand or you start shimmying in towards your body or shimmying out to the side, it's going to give you immediate feedback because it's going to flop off your hand. So it's one of the reasons why I really like using the paddle for the hand position.
So let's do a little demonstration of that hand position. No strap against the wrist. You want that hand to stay nice and flat in the entry, and the water pressure keeps the paddle always against the hand. Anytime your hand starts to turn or shimmy, that paddle is going to flap. You want to always have the pressure against your body and pushing past your body. If someone was swimming behind you, they should see your palm as they're behind you, or past your body. Okay, so let's do a little 50. Hope I don't drown. You want to get beside me, or you'll just walk wherever?
I'm gonna walk.